my name's Lewie Allen. I'm a UK-based session guitarist and producer. I'm currently touring with artists like Sam Smith, Payne, Sam Ryder, and have previously toured with the likes of Tom Jones, Jessie J, and many others. So I just wanted to run you through a few things on this sample pack that you're obviously looking up the video to. I'm just putting the finishing touches to the 51 shots that come with the pack. So I thought I'd show you how I make them. So as you can see on the screen here, this is my Logic setup. I tend to start with the cool guitar sound. I like to use a lot of the neural stuff. It sounds amazing for what I do live and in the studio. I choose a few of my favourite plugins to put on top, come up with a cool guitar sound and start from there really. So all the 51 shots, they come in like 4 or 5 different groups together, so they'll all be in the same keys. And I'll show you how you can use them in a minute as well. So these one shots are going to be in C minor. So and what I'll do is then bounce that, next one, and don't worry about the click or anything, that's just literally so that I can play on the one. As you can see, I'm arranging them so that you can make your own chord progressions out of them, and I'll put a couple of lead lines in there, so essentially you can be as creative as possible with these loops without me sending you too far down one sort of path, if that makes sense. And they won't necessarily have any tempo behind them either. They'll kind of be really choppable as well, so I've tried to keep the tails of all the effects pretty limited as well. Okay, so let's get rid of those. So what I would normally do with something like that is get a sampler. I use battery quite a lot. Right, so I've just pulled those other one shots that I've just made in. Remember, I'll normally set the samples up so that they cut off when I let go of the key as well. Like. So you get the idea. I mean, obviously, when you've got your kind of transport bar and the loops up, you know, you can get into it a little bit more and kind of use them like how you would use like an MPC sort of vibe. So that was the loop that I just made that you saw there. I've got a couple of other loops that I'll show you guys as well. So again, if you just hold the button down, they will make like a loop together as well. But again, the great thing with that like re-trigger thing is you can then kind of alter the rhythm of it as well. So. So yeah, that's a really cool one. Again, all of these are in the pack. Yeah. So again, like, you know, I've just kind of hit buttons there in some sort of rhythm, but there's tons of space to be creative with those one shots. So you can use them as like additions to tracks you've already made, or they kind of make cool song starters as well. So you can kind of use them to kind of even like create ideas and then kind of take your track on from there. So I really enjoyed making those one shots. What I'm going to show you guys as well are some of the loops from the actual pack. Again, I haven't actually come up with a name for the pack yet, and some of the names of these loops might change. They might stay the same, but obviously this is pre-release of the pack, so the names haven't been finalised yet. Okay, so the way that these loops are set up as well is they're set up so that if you drag all the loops into one, you'll have basically a full song. It doesn't mean you have to use them all at the same time. You can kind of create a whole song by sort of muting them and soloing them at different times. If you want to use it like that, equally, if you just want like a hi-hat loop or something, you can have a little search through, and there's some really cool loops in here that you can just pull in on their own to the tracks that you've already got. So let's pull in some loops. What's this one? Too Late. So these loops are 170 BPM, C sharp minor. Let's have a little listen to see how they sound when you've got everything unmuted and them all playing together. Okay, so again, if you pull all the loops in at one, you'll have a dope backing track basically. But again, if you just wanted a vocal chop at 170 BPM, or again, if you kind of time stretch it within a few BPM, it'll still sound as high quality. I'll solo some bits together just so you can get an idea of some of the stuff that's in this loop. And obviously, being a guitarist, some of the cooler things about this whole pack are the guitar parts. So you'll find the guitar parts are really cool. So that's really cool, airy sounding, loads of reverb guitar, and some of it's reversed and it's really quirky and stuff. So you know, you could literally have that with the snares and hi-hat and it would be a dope loop. Or you know, you could have a guitar and vocal chop. And again, you know, you chop them up and you make them what they are. You can do the same things what I did with the one shots, where you chop up that guitar and then you can re-trigger it and create whole new riffs and stuff. Everything's really super high quality. I haven't mixed it to death and compressed it all, because obviously you guys are going to want to do that on your own. But everything's really high quality. And yeah, it's really kind of straightforward. Pull the loops in, find the ones that you want. If you just want a specific like kick pattern, or again, if you want a kick sound, they're all really high quality samples. So you can just sort of isolate the kick and chop that up and put it into your sampler. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for downloading the pack as well if you have. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.